Hey guys, it's Patdees, and if you guys are new to my channel, you guys could hit the bell button, like and subscribe, be greatly appreciated. But this video is going to be about the Sprizzy experiment that I tried. I'm going to give you a little detail about basically about the whole thing and each video that I tried it with, and stay tuned. Okay, guys, let's start out with the first campaign that I tried. Now, I had heard about Sprizzy through people talking on YouTube, other YouTube content creators. I never knew what it was, and basically, it's a website that if you feel like you're in a sense your YouTube channel is in a sense being lost, you can't find it. It's a way to promote your channel. You know, no different than people posting about a business on Facebook and promoting it. But you can pick a video and you know, for $25 campaign, you can have them on various websites promote that video that you want to, and you know, the hope is that people click on it and you get subscribers, you get people who get views. Let's talk about the first video. The first video was the 500,000 movies found. Now, I had done this on August 28th, this video, and it was pretty successful, to be honest, when I first released it. By about day 17th, though, I noticed it was flatlining, and I was like, wow, you know, it's kind of being lost, and it's not really growing anymore, so what do I do? And I said, oh, you know, what the hell, I'll try it out. And you know, let's see what happens. So I threw $25 at it, and I gained 949 views on it. So that means people found that you know, on a website, and then came and clicked on it. But you know what I noticed was I wasn't getting no comments, and I wasn't getting any new subscribers from it. So that was the first video. Okay, on to the next video. I had done a video with What the Hells that I did behind the scenes. Again, it was another one of those videos that had done okay, and you know, I think because of the status of a bigger channel, they have over 100, I think at the time 120,000 subscribers. I was getting some views, but it seemed after 2 weeks it died off. And I was like, well, you know, maybe people who are Google searching, or you know, are typing in on places what the hells or storage units, they would find my video, and maybe I would find some new subscribers from it. That, you know, because that's ultimately what the goal is basically to advertise your channel and get it out there, and people come and check you out. I didn't like the results of that one. And what happened was I put $100 into my Sprizzy account. I had sold something on eBay, and I said, you know what, I'm going to put $100 in, and let's see what I can do with it. Not realizing that you have to make a commitment of $25. When this second video wasn't getting the traction that I felt, I ended the campaign, and what it did was I only spent $3.96, and I got 170 views for that campaign. And then the money was swung, the balance was swung right back into the account. So you really didn't have to stick to that $25 commitment, sort of like the same thing that they do with Facebook. Okay, and now for this next video, again, and all this was done in September. So this is me following up on what happened, and basically, you know, following through what I feel if Sprizzy is worth it or not. So supposedly, I think their website says they've over 250,000 videos have been advertised. You know, I think one of their selling points is that they help the guy reach a real large number, you know, and you know, help this channel and stuff like. And again, I heard people in our community talking about it, that you know, that they were doing it and try it out to you know, pick up people that are interested in you know, following and stuff like that. So this next video, I spent $8.63 and I got 344 views from it. Again, I was disappointed, and I stopped that campaign early, and I was, you know, like, okay. So that's what I was finding, was I really wasn't gaining any extra views outside of what they said you would get for that budget. So that was that. Then we have basically 9 videos that we did, and I'll explain each one and the reasoning behind each one. Okay, this next video was the free stuff at the storage auction. I kept the full 20. You know, I said, well, maybe I'm pulling money out too quick. I'm just gonna run the full $25 and see what happens. And I got 300 and some views that I already had established. And so basically, and that's where there's a little discrepancy. It says that 1,070 views. That's what Sprizzy says, and yet the video only still has 825. So there's definitely a discrepancy there of around 200 views, not viewed through YouTube, maybe viewed through their web. I'd really love to know the insight of where they're advertising and where they're supposedly promoting your channel, because there's definitely, this was the discrepancy that I noticed in this video. Okay, on the found 2 motorcycles storage unit, I had basically 300 of my own subs before I had $25, the full 20. Again, keep in mind, I put $100 in, and I'm saying, well, I got to spend the full $100. What am I going to do, you know? So I picked 2 videos that finally say that, you know, I'm just going to keep the full $25 and see what happens. And again, it was another one of those that, yeah, it says 1,000 more views, but didn't gain no subs. And I'll follow up more on that. Okay, this next video, I actually had released a little late. I probably had taped it about 3 weeks prior, but I had been planning all my videos out for September, and I was putting out like 4 or 5 videos a week plus going live. And so this one ran 3 weeks late, and was trying to kind of tell the story of I met up with the Jeebuses and what the hells, and it was raining, and they had to leave early, and part of Jeremy was doing Restorage to Love. So basically this was more of a behind the scenes type. I didn't buy a storage unit there. Now the weird part is I had gotten this one's weird, because I only spent $4.73 and had 185 views, but it says I gained 10 subscribers. Now, those 10 subscribers, they're saying came off that video. That's what YouTube is saying. But I honestly think that was prior to me running the campaign, because it was only 185 views of running the campaign, and that's why I stopped it. So that's on that. I'm going to talk more about this at the end of the so if you guys could, you know, don't forget to please like and subscribe. And I really want to get people who are doing YouTube to kind of understand my experience with Sprizzy, and people that are you know, following YouTube, what exactly it's about. So, okay. Okay, this was a video that I released basically about the Peckville blow molds. It's 2 brothers that live in Peckville, Pennsylvania, that have a house next door to each other and sit over 1,000 blow molds. It was one of my very first videos that I had put out back in December I actually put it out Christmas Day, December 25th. It had only gotten 130 views for the whole year. Apparently, people, I don't know. I was still learning YouTube. I was only at 17 subscribers at the time. I hit 100 subscribers in January 2019. What I did notice with this one though is I think the video is 18 minutes. I'm not quite sure. But I was only getting almost 3 minutes worth of view time. So people 3 minutes into it already were basically, watching that analytics, I ended that campaign. I spent $4.47, and I'm like, well, I don't want to. I was hoping, because we were coming into the holiday, as people talked about Christmas and stuff like that, that it would gain some traction. That's what happened with that video. Okay, this next video was really an experiment on also how long does a video have to be, or how can it be found. And I had $53 sitting in my account for basically 2 weeks, and I finally made up my mind in October. It actually sat in there. You remember, keep this in mind, I had started this in September, and here we are about October the 10th, and I hadn't done nothing, and there was $50-some sitting in my account, and I said, I'm not going to promote any more videos because it's just a waste of money, and not getting nothing from it, in a sense, which I will follow through. But this was a 1-minute video I had made like 4 or 5 years ago when I created the cartoon Hillbilly Chicken, and it was like a animation that I worked with somebody from overseas, and we had kind of done, because that's one of the things I'd like to do in the future, is some animation. And I said, you know what, let's the good thing is, I mean, it had 1,300 views for $25, but didn't get no comments, didn't gain no subs. The only good thing is they watched the whole thing. It was basically 47 seconds, and everybody did watch the full 47 seconds. So there's going to be one more video I'll talk about. Okay, I had $28.29 in my account, and I wasn't happy with what was going on, and that I made this commitment for $100, and I still heard people talking about, and I said, you know what, I'm going to pick probably one video that I don't even care, that when I was uploading on YouTube last year to learn, I took some basically home movies that were from 10, 11 years ago, when we went to Disney Animal Kingdom Safari, and we went through the safari ride, and the footage is a little granular, obviously because of the quality back then and uploading it, but for that last $28.29, I got 1,189 views, which is kind of odd, because I got 150 more views for less money when I did the cartoon video. So I didn't quite understand that. But what I'm going to say here is, this is for $100. I really don't think it was worth $100 that I spent on Sprizzy. They always seem to send me like an email that, oh, you gained 20 subscribers. No, I did not. It was 20 subscribers. I know, because when there was a couple times when I was doing some collabs with other channels, one of them being Taco Stacks, that day, I remember when he shouted out my name, I think I gained like 10 or 15 subs. But because Sprizzy tracks, in a sense, that week, the subs that you gain, they try to take credit for that. And I honestly, if I had to be fair to Sprizzy, I think for this $100, even with all the views, which, keep in mind, if people don't realize, people say, oh, well, you're buying, I've heard people say you're buying subs, you're buying views. There's been that great debate and stuff like that. you're not buying subs, you're not buying views doing this. You're advertising, you're trying to promote your channel and stuff like that. They click it on, they watch it. Yeah, you get it. Obviously, you get a view, but you don't make no money from that because YouTube knows that came from an advertisement that you did. Even if you are monetized, and I didn't realize that in the beginning because I kind of did the math. I said to myself, well, if you're getting $10 for 1,000 views, but it's costing you $25 to try to get 1,000 views, now it's only, you take away the $10 that you would get. Now it's only really costing you $15. So you're actually kind of getting ahead of the game a little bit because you're. But no, it doesn't work like that. And I didn't realize it. Probably I should have done my homework. There's been other people that have talked about Sprizzy, whether it was worth it or not. Now I want to really give everybody a personal experience. Someone who does a YouTube channel. I have 1,520 subscribers. I'm trying to grow the channel. I've done over 250 videos, and it's not easy. I think you get to a frustration level that you're trying to grow the channel and trying to get yourself out there. I think a lot of it's networking, even on Facebook, and communicate. And then once it does take off, I think it becomes, easier and stuff like that. But I honestly think the whole campaign that I spent $100 on was a total waste of money. I don't think I gained 10 subscribers. I'm going to be generous and say I gained 10 subscribers. But at $100, I mean, big deal. That's nothing. I had stretched it out basically over 6 or 7 weeks. And had 3, 4, 5, approximately 7,000 views. People didn't comment. The only comment I ever got was in the last video, was that the quality of the video was so poor on the safari hunt that they wouldn't even watched it had they not seen the advertisement. And matter of fact, the whole video sucked. That's what I was told, and I was like, wow, that's kind of harsh because really a big deal. I mean, you could still make out like the hippos, the giraffes going through the park. I've seen a lot of footage uploaded from years ago, and it's not that. In other words, the sound quality was fine. Yeah, it's not digital quality that we have now and stuff like that. But you could still, overall, people who don't get to go to Disney World and see that, overall you could still see, basically what we've seen and stuff like that. And again, I uploaded that, and I knew I wasn't going to sink no money into anything new that I was doing. I said, you know what, I'm just going to throw it at that video, and maybe when people Google Disney or type in Safari Ride, Animal Kingdom, that would, I was hoping that would pop up in the combination of those two, that video maybe would really take off. And even because what happens is once you get past the budget, what my thinking is okay, now some people are interested, and then they want to look at other things. But what I'm thinking what happens is that people click on the ad, and then that's it. They don't dig further into your YouTube channel and want to become a subscriber. It reminds me of some of these ads that I see where, they'll say, "Did you see this actor now?" And then you're having to click through 15 damn pages to finally get to the result. Where a lot of those I just click out. I don't even follow up anymore. So. Again, I wanted to make this video for people who are thinking about doing a Sprizzy campaign. For me, it wasn't worth it. I didn't gain I got one rude comment, which I had to block the person. I don't think I gained any subs. I'm going to say I gained 10, and that's being generous. Thumbs up. I honestly think I got 3 thumbs up from it, which, thumbs up helps drive traction for the video and stuff like that, from what I understand. But the 9 videos that I did, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of them I kept. No, not quite. 3 of them I kept the full, and the rest it was like $4 or $5 because it just wasn't working. So I do hope you like this video. YouTube's a lot of work in trying to figure it out, and I hope you guys can give me thumbs up, and I hope you'll check out some of my other videos. Please comment below if you guys have ever tried Sprizzy. I think their website says they've over 260,000 videos that they've helped. It didn't help me. I really think that if probably did more digging, that in my opinion, there's more people unsatisfied in the results than that are satisfied. So there's an honest perspective from a YouTuber creator who has done that advertising campaign, and you know, it just didn't work for me. So I'm going to give it a thumbs down as far as Sprizzy. So thanks, guys. My name is Patdees, and have a great day. Bye.